If you feel like you have been second guessing yourself with every health goal, changing direction, overthinking decisions, or never fully committing to what you want so you don't get the results you want, this video is going to help you work through that so you can get clear on what you want because you don't have a discipline problem. You have a clarity problem and a sticking to what you really want. When you have your own self-directed way and you trust yourself, you're going to be able to get the results you want. And that's what we're going to walk through today. My name is Leslie Urbas. I'm a registered dietitian, a personal trainer, and a nervous system expert. And I am here to help you get clear on what you really want. And while it seems really simple, one of the first questions we don't start with is what do we want? We start with what's our problem, right? When we go to the doctor, we say these are all the things that are going wrong. So even in that moment, we're coming from a problem, not what we want. So what we want to start with is to get clear on what we really want. So ask yourself, what do I actually want? Not what I'm told I'm wanting, not what I'm told I need to do, not what the doctor told me, not what my friend told me to, not something I've worked on before, but what do I actually want? So a lot of times what really helps me get clear on what I really want is by me taking a nice little journal, okay, and writing down in the journal, okay, what do I want around my health goals right now in my midlife? What do I want? Are they actually the same goals I had when I was in high school? Do I actually just want to be skinny? Or what is it that I actually want? So it's going to be the first thing I do is I get clear and I'm going to journal that out. Maybe take 5 to 10 minutes, pen to paper. Even if you've got no thoughts in your head, just draw a line and ask, what do I want? Now, if it feels a little hard, I want you to think about like if no one was judging me, if nobody was going to talk bad about me, if it didn't matter what I wanted, if I knew I could actually have anything I wanted. So for 1 minute, go back to when you were 6 years old and just wanted to want, okay? Write down what you want. And sometimes this can be really hard. So one of the things that I want you to do while you're thinking about what you want is feel your feet on the ground. Feel your butt in the chair as you go to write. Feel the pen in your hand. As you can connect your body to this, it's going to help you to feel a little bit safer. Because sometimes when we ask what we want, it feels completely unsafe. We weren't allowed to even know what it is. So it's a big, puffy question, right? So that's why I love to do pen to paper and just being like, this Leslie girl says, what do I want? I don't really know what I want. Like, how do I get clear on what I want? Because I've never been really allowed to want. I just want to be skinny because I'm told that skinny is the way. If I'm skinny, I can have everything I want. If I'm skinny, I'm loved more. If I'm skinny, I'm appreciated more. I just know I need better health because I'm told that if not, I depreciate when I get older, right? And I want to be there for my kids. Is that something you actually want, or is that something you feel you're supposed to want? So many people don't really look at it that way, but what is it that you want? So, pen to paper, feeling the paper, feeling the pen, feeling your body coming back. So it can even be like, I don't really know what I want, but I do feel this pen in my hand. I do know that I desire to lose 20 pounds. And that's actually coming from me. I like my weight here. Why? Okay. That is key number one. Allowing yourself to want, feeling the want, and then bringing in the safety. Now, here's the thing. You're not just going to ask yourself this question one time, and we're going to get there. This is like a rough draft, all right? I want you to think about it back when like you were writing a term paper or any of those things from like way back in the day. There's multiple drafts, and you're going to multiply draft your wants, right? So in this book, it's called The Source. The woman actually talks about how for 7 years she would make a vision board and it wouldn't work out. And she finally realized why, but it took all those attempts to realize that each time it was a little bit different than what she actually wanted. And as she continued to do the process, she would get to a deeper thing. Now, I'm not trying to scare you that it's going to take you 7 years, but I want you to know that this is just a rough draft. It's okay to change. Okay. So key number one is what do I want? Okay. Knowing that this is a very rough draft. Okay. The second thing is releasing the judgment. Once we're clear on, okay, my health goals in my 40s are I want to lose 15 pounds. I want to feel good in my skin. I want to be okay with the lines as I age. I want to be okay with like taking care of my skin in the proper ways, but that I don't want to get Botox. Or maybe you do want to get Botox, or like I do want to have 7 facials in a month, whatever it may be. Okay. Whatever the goal is, then we need to think about, okay, what keeps me stuck here is fearful of the judgment. What will she think? Am I doing the right thing? Should I be doing something else? And so then we open it up and we go to like Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and we see 80,000 different solutions to one problem. We're like, oh my God, I don't even know what to do. How do I know what to do? Right? That's where we get into this like overwhelm phase. Okay. So what I want you to do is write down what you think everybody else is thinking of you. Like they're thinking, oh my gosh, she's going to spend $500 on supplements. She needs to rebuild her bank account. What is she even thinking? Or, oh my gosh, why is she spending money on face cream when she should totally be paying for Botox? Like she needs to get started with Botox. Okay. Why does she think that she shouldn't take GLP-1 when that's going to be the fastest weight loss for her? But really, your body is like, I don't want this. And maybe you've done the muscle testing video. I'll link that below this one, where I teach you how to muscle test yourself to know, is this supplement right for you? What is right for you? How do you know in your gut? Okay. So, what I want you to do next, after you wrote down what you want, is to write down everything you think somebody's thinking about you. And then I want you to look at it and see, is this really mine or is this judgment really theirs? And what is something better? Okay. So when I think to myself, many women are probably like, why doesn't she get Botox? She has lines above her forehead. I always go to like, Botox isn't right for me. I'm doing other ways and trying to decrease the lines, sure, from a healthy perspective, but I don't want Botox. It's not something that I desire. So why would I go after something I don't desire? So when I feel like their judgment is coming in and judging my lines on my face, I can literally go to like, well, that's theirs. That's not mine. That's theirs. That's not mine. See, thumbs up. That's theirs. It's not mine. Okay. What is a better thought for me is that I'm doing what's right for my body. And as long as I'm doing what's right for my body, I can never arrive at a wrong answer. But if I got Botox, then I could keep spinning my wheels and not get to where I want. And that's the thing. If we keep asking the wrong question, we'll never arrive at this right answer. So it's key here to write, what are my fears? What are the judgments? And then reframe them and really just own your perspective. Okay. Now, the last thing is that we have to then hold the decision. Okay, so now I know this is what I want. These are all my fears. I'm changing them in a different way. But now I have to hold the decision because this is where a lot of us get into indecision hell. Okay, I had an amazing coach named Steph Tuss who was like, when you're in indecision hell, it is exactly that. It's like hell. You can't figure your way back out of it, right? You're stuck in this like, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I, shouldn't I, shouldn't I, right? And it's like, oh my gosh, which way do I go? And it's the world's worst place. So, what I encourage here is that make a decision. Okay, for now, this is what I want. When I spoke about the source and the vision board in 7 years, just do it for 30 days. Okay, so my desires, what I want for 30 days. 30 days right now, I'm taking some really new and awesome supplements that are helping my gut heal. I feel amazing. Okay. That was total muscle testing for myself. I've taken out regular coffee. I've added in mushroom coffee and my gut feels even better. Okay. And what are some other things I'm doing? I'm doing different skincare routines. I'm not wearing makeup every day. I'm allowing my face and my body to be. Okay. So these were my goals. I'm going to set those for 30 days. I'm going to look at everybody like, oh my gosh, why is she on video without makeup? She totally needs Botox, right? Okay, great. I've got all those things. But if this is my decision, I've decided it. I'm going to go all in for 30 days. And in 30 days from today, May 4th, if you're watching this video with me today or whatever day it is for you, count 30 days. On 30 days, again, are you allowed to look at the decision and what you want and look at it again? But for these 30 days, you hold true. I am going to do this. I am going to stick to it. I have the confidence in myself to go forward in this way. When you can hold that, you're going to allow yourself to see even more what comes up. And as you go along, you're going to see more judgments, more fears, more whatever. These are great. You're going to keep going back to step number 2 and being like, oh, here's my fear. Here's my worry. Here's my judgment. So I carry a journal with me in all places. I literally have 3 journals within 3 feet of me right now. And I've got journals inside. I've got a journal in my purse. So something is always with me so I can take pen to paper because that allows me to get into my body to contact with the paper, with the pen, with my body. So I can become also present because a lot of times we get so out there, so fearful that then we can't even bring safety into our body to even answer the question of like, what do I really want and how do I really want it? These are the deeper things that I go into with people in my one-to-one programs in working with me because we have to get the body, the mind, the emotions, and the soul all working together as one. If not, it's like four versions of us going eight different directions and not really arriving at this place of like, this is what I want. I feel solid in what I want. I'm happy with what I want, and I'm going to keep going. We cannot override. We can't discipline ourselves into getting the health we want. It has to come from within. It has to be a body decision, body, mind, soul, emotions. And when those come together, you arrive where you desire to arrive. So below this video is the link to the muscle testing to see if this is something you want to do. Obviously, below is a bunch of different ways for you to get in contact with me, but of course, book a free call. Just get on a call, answer questions, ask questions below, and help yourself to arrive where you are desiring to go because you deserve to feel good every single day, from the outside in to the inside out. You are beautiful, you are loved. Check those goals, and I will see you on the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel and share this video with another woman who just needs to decide, what do you want, not what does everyone else want for you. Bye for now.